Hello and welcome. I am your game master, Magnus Spectre, and welcome to The Achievement Perfectionist, a series where we play any game we come across as long as it's single player and or has no multiplayer achievements, and we acquire every achievement in said game. Even the ones that have 0 gamer score, as well as master all the gamer score that is possible within the game, whether it be 1,000, 2,000, 200, does not matter. Today, we continue Batman, the Enemy Within, with an achievement difficulty rating of supposedly 1 out of 10. We are in episode 3, and let's go ahead and get started. But I trust you, full-heartedly this time.
I thought I'd seen it all when I found you hanging with the sewer rats, Bruce. This place. It's really you.
It is.
Rich men and their toys. Only thing missing is a wet bar.
Make yourself comfortable.
I'll try. This place, it's not exactly cozy.
It's been pretty much for
I know how hard
me.
it is to let people in. The fact that you've done that, it means a lot to me, Bruce. I didn't give a damn about anyone else until I met you. You're a bad influence on me.
I didn't care about anyone either.
You? The guy who saves people for kicks?
It's
I
not
mean,
the
different.
same thing.
No. No, it's not. Well, aren't we a pair? Unfeeling monsters hiding in the basement.
Pretty much.
Being here with you. I came back to Gotham for a little redemption, but I didn't expect to find it next to you. It's nice.
I always wanted it to be
The
with
way
you.
I feel around you, like I can be better. Do you maybe feel the same?
I like being friends. I want more.
I'm gonna kiss you now.
Selena will remember that.
That's what I wanted.
That's
I didn't think
good.
this was ever gonna happen. Guess you've proven me wrong. Hold that
Yeah, Alfred's
thought.
watching, isn't he?
Is that what I think it is?
Oh.
What is my
Yeah.
stuff doing on display in your cave? Alongside mementos of the psychopaths you've locked up? Not that you're normal by any stretch of the imagination, but and there I am, right next to Harvey Dent. This has got to be good.
I keep items from friends and foes. Reminders.
Never took you for the sentimental type.
I keep a memento from each of my cases. Did you want them back?
Hold
I'll
on
give it
to
to
'em.
you.
They look kind of nice there.
Thank goodness that could have went wrong.
Tea for two is served.
Alfred, thank you.
Oh! Alfred doesn't seem the least bit affected. I was like, I thought maybe she'd want to do the honors.
Accessing Sanctus Project Lotus files. Retinal scan required.
Let's try this again.
Oh, that's not creepy at all.
Access granted.
Bruce, whenever you have a moment, I have something to show you.
You can show both of us.
The Bat computer will scan for viruses and other safeguards before we can have access to the data.
Talk to Alfred in your armory. I don't care about the Codex. Do care about the Gotham feed, though. All right. Oh, agency calls Wayne Enterprise investigation resolved. I don't think I remember this one. An investigation into the industrial accident that killed 1 and injured 14 at Wayne Tower is no longer active, according to an agency spokeswoman. Details from the GCPD investigation are not being released to the public at this time. A press conference held at GCP headquarters and managed by the agency only confirmed that the matter is resolved. The GCPD investigation has proven what we already suspected, that there was nothing more than a tragic accident, said agency public affairs specialist Alex Yu. We are satisfied with the findings of local law enforcement and have no plans to investigate further. We are working with Wayne Enterprise to minimize the risk that contributed to the accident, Yu continued. The agency and the GCPD have our full cooperation, said Wayne Enterprise chairperson Regina Zelbeck. The safety of our employees is our primary concern. Wayne Tower is an iconic piece of the Gotham skyline, and we're doing all we can to protect it. Oh, wait. And then 5 things you need to... I did read that. Citywide bombing, distraction for crime spree. Gotham was rocked by bombings in the early hours of this morning. While no one was hurt, the explosion left many a Gotham citizens rattled and suspecting an act of terrorism, especially after the recent attack of the Riddler. New information has come to light, however, that may dispel rumors of terrorism. Captain Jeffrey Sampares of the GCPD bomb squad confirmed that the detonated bombs were designated to maximize light and sound rather than damage, saying these explosions were meant to cause panic, not hurt people, at least not directly. Additionally, at the time of the bombing, several break-ins and homicides were reported across the city at some of Gotham's most high-profile establishments. The Gotham Brokerage, GothCorp Labs, and the GCPD's own arsenal have been confirmed by survivors as targets for the break-in. While the GCPD has refused to comment directly on the suspected link between the explosions and the crime spree, they issued the following statement. The safety of Gotham citizens remains the police department's top priority, and rest assured that the GCPD is conducting a thorough investigation into both the recent thefts and this morning's bombings. Batman fails Gotham. Criminals at large with GCPD weapons. Batman was on site at the GCPD arsenal. Well, the department's armored vehicle garage fell victim to the same crime spree that terrorized the city in the early hours of this morning, but was unable to stop the thieves from killing 2 police officers and 1 mechanic, and escaping with an unspecified number of APCs, or armored personnel carriers. A survivor of the attack, who wishes to remain nameless, claims that the leader of the band of thugs who broke into GCPD property and fought opposite Gotham's Cape Crusader was something more than human. I've never seen anything like it, survivor told the Gazette. He was huge, strong as an ox, too. He injected himself with something. I don't know what, and I swear he got even stronger. He threw Batman into a wall like he was a rag doll. Yes, he did. That's right, Raiders. Not even the combined forces of Gotham's Police Department and the Dark Knight himself could stop this giant and his gang of hooligans from making off with deadly tanks capable of murdering countless civilians. I have been ready to accept that the Batman was the savior Gotham needed, but this act of incompetence is another reminder that we cannot put our trust in a vigilante who gets to keep his face hidden from the public while we live in fear of dangerous criminals every day. Riddler dead, agency confirms. After a deadly reign of terror that resulted in an untold number of victims, the notorious masked madman known only as the Riddler has been confirmed dead by government law enforcement group, the Agency. The Agency has claimed responsibility for the takedown of one of Gotham's most notorious criminals, stating only that the Riddler was found at the harbor with civilian hostages during the explosion that shook the city, adding that he and his goons were heavily armed. It is still unknown whether or not Riddler was involved in the bombings, though an inside source tells the Gazette that he is not currently being considered as a suspect, even a posthumous one, in the alleged acts of terrorism. Well, the agency and GCPD have yet to confirm the circumstances which led to Riddler's death. Gotham may sleep easier tonight knowing that one less murderer is on its streets. Batman missing after fight with Mammoth Luchador. Disturbing reports have surfaced that suggested Batman, Gotham's offender, may have been mortally wounded in the early hours of this morning at the GCPD arsenal. An eyewitness and survivor of the fatal assault on the arsenal said Batman was hurt bad. Their leader did a real number on him. I tried to get him help, but I don't know if I got there in time. Honestly, I don't know if anyone can survive a concrete slab falling on them. Not even Batman. Their leader is described as an enormous man with tattoos and superhuman strength, wearing a luchador or Mexican wrestler mask, as confirmed by several witnesses to this morning's incursion. This still unnamed man should be considered armed and dangerous, according to the GCPD, who also urged civilians not to approach him and call the police immediately if seen. When asked if Batman was hurt or killed by this superhuman criminal, the GCPD spokesperson told the Gazette, while the police department has partnered with the Batman in the past, we do not represent him in any official capacity and can neither confirm nor deny claims that he may have been injured in this morning's assault. There is yet to be any sighting of the Cape Vigilante since this morning's attack. Beloved police mechanic dead in attack on GCPD Arsenal. Oh no. I'm sorry. It was confirmed this morning, just hours after the attack on the Gotham City Police Department Arsenal and the multiple reports of break-ins across the city, that one of the victims of the assault, police vehicle maintenance mechanic Charles Chip Paulson, 53, died of his injuries. Paulson, leader of his local neighborhood watch, Marine veteran, well, that's even worse, and much-loved member of the community, was employed as a mechanic at the police department arsenal, servicing the armored personnel carriers and squad cars. The arsenal was broken into the early hours of the morning, just after the explosions that erupted across the city and during the other deadly assaults on the Gotham Brokerage and GothCorp labs that resulted in the loss of dozens of life, including Paulson's. The PD arsenal was the only affected site at which Batman was spotted. An eyewitness claimed that Paulson defended Batman against the leader of assailants. But it was ultimately this man, a masked luchador or Mexican wrestler by accounts, who ended Paulson's life. Sadness. Paulson was married to Abigail Paulson, was a father of 4 and a foster father of 3. He was just so brave, his wife told the Gazette. He was always willing to help anyone in need. What happened to him? It's unthinkable. Chip was a good man, former Police Commissioner Gordon said today in a press statement. One of the best. He was a hero and a personal friend. Many lost their lives this morning, but Chip's passing strikes at the core of the GCPD. We will not rest until the people that did this are behind bars. A public memorial ceremony will be held for Paulson and the other fallen officers outside the Gotham City Police Precinct tomorrow night. Bruce Wayne on the decline. Oh boy. Gotham's billionaire and infamous playboy Bruce Wayne was spotted today at Logo Watering Hole and Dive Bar at the Stacked Deck. Patrons claim to have seen him drinking with a thin, green-haired man identified only as Jean. This consorting with Gotham's seedier underbelly is just another in-line negative publicity the young business tycoon has been garnering after his assault on one-time Wayne Enterprise CEO Oswald Cobblepot last year, which briefly landed Wayne in Arkham Asylum. The billionaire has had to contend with an investigation into the deadly explosion at Wayne Tower, which led to the death of one of the head of Wayne Enterprises Research and Development, Lucius Fox. Speculations have begun that the revelation of his father, Thomas Wayne's criminal past has taken too great a toll on the bachelor's playboy, and they may be on the verge of snapping completely. Wayne Enterprises stock still holds steady despite Wayne's erratic actions of late, but analysts are keeping a close eye on the market. Gordon demoted to deputy operations. Oh, this ain't good. In a massive fall from grace, Gotham's recently promoted Commissioner Gordon has already managed to lose his title, being demoted to Deputy Operations at the GCPD. In a press statement released earlier today, the GCPD informed the public ex-Commissioner Gordon has served Gotham and her citizens to the fullest of his capabilities. His demotion is not a reflection of his character or his ability to do his job. Deputy Ops is extremely lucky to have a man of his caliber on their team. When asked why the Gordon, really, was demoted if he was so capable in his role, the police department refused to comment, saying that the details were part of an active investigation and releasing them to the public would only jeopardize current police efforts. Jim Gordon has done more for the city than anyone else on the force. Officer Renee Montoya told the Gazette, "If you ask me, it's a disgrace. I owe my life to that man, and to see him treated like this, it's just wrong." Though a few names have been floated as possible candidates for the role of police commissioner, the GCPD has yet to name a replacement. Agency takes over crime spree investigation. GCPD confirmed today that they have given the agency control of their investigation into the recent break-ins throughout the city. At least 12 people have been confirmed dead in relation to these events, including 3 police officers and 5 city employees. Confusion about and within the investigation has been a cause of concern for Gotham citizens. Residents are calling for a stronger police presence throughout the city, as well as answers about the attacks themselves. So far, no suspect has been apprehended. Historically, the agency and GCPD have rarely worked in tandem. It was a joint investigation decades ago that pitted the two against the Riddler, one which ultimately ended in failure. Many have called into question the organization's ability to effectively deal with the group responsible for the citywide attacks. A GCPD spokesperson told the Gazette, while the agency might be leading the investigation, rest assured they have Gotham PD's full cooperation. More on this story to follow as information is made available. Agency convoy attacked. Where was Batman? An armored convoy belonging to the agency was attacked last night by a group responsible for yesterday morning's assaults across the city. The agency is reported to have been transporting unidentified cargo when it was disabled by an electromagnetic pulse which left 3 blocks of downtown Gotham without electricity. While Gotham Gas and Electric struggles to restore power, citizens are placing blame on the GCPD and on Batman. Eyewitnesses claim the GCPD raises the bat signal to alert him, but there are no reported sightings. Rumors of the masked hero's death have proliferated after Batman's clash unsuccessfully with a dangerous luchador. During yesterday's attack on the GCPD armory, this same figure was seen at last night's raid on the agency convoy, along with what witnesses are described as a clown, a gymnast, and a blue man. I must be the gymnast. Or no, Harley Quinn must be the gymnast. Agency backup was late to arrive on scene and able to prevent the terrorist group from escaping. The GCPD wouldn't comment on Batman's mysterious disappearance. In a press statement, however, they confirmed that the attacks of the Gotham brokerage house, GothCorp Labs, and the GCPD Arsenal appear to be from the same group who perpetrated the attack on the convoy. They went on to say the agency is working diligently to apprehend this group of terrorists. We at the GCPD are doing everything in power to assist the efforts. Family begs Gotham citizens for help in finding missing couple. Oh. For 5 years, family and friends have been left to wonder what happened to Dr. Victor Fries and his wife, Nora. The two have been reported missing following a deadly accident at GothCorp Labs. Before her disappearance, Nora Fries was diagnosed with an advanced stage of McGregor syndrome. McGregor's is a rare terminal illness for which there is no known treatment. Victor Fries, a cryogenicist at GothCorp Labs, was working to cryogenically preserve her. This would slow down the progression of the illness until a cure could be found. One of these experiments triggered a catastrophic explosion, resulting in the destruction of GothCorp's cryogenics wing and the deaths of several scientists. After the wreckage was cleared, there was no sign of either Victor or Nora. Family and friends have searched tirelessly, but it seems the couple must have somehow escaped the ruin. After a year's search, the trail went cold, and the police investigation was abandoned. Those who loved the couple, however, never gave up hope. Victor Fries was a devoted husband and son, whose research has saved countless lives. Nora Fries, an accomplished scientist in her own right, was an active member of her community. She served on boards of several charities for impoverished children and was a fixture of the Gotham philanthropic scene. Nora and Victor's friends and family have not given up their search as easily as the police have. "We're begging the people of Gotham to help us," said Dora Smithy, Nora's sister. "Ah, my sister desperately needs medical attention. If you see anything, please contact us. And Victor, if you're out there, please bring Nora home." Exclusive. Riddler murdered! A source within GCPD refutes the agency's claim that they were responsible for the death of the terrorist known as the Riddler. It is revealed to the Gazette that Riddler was already dead when the agency arrived on scene, and that the vigilante Batman was present at the time. This calls into question all of the agency's statement in regards to this matter. Earlier, it was confirmed by the GCPD coroner that the Riddler's cause of death was poisoning. The substance was a lethal combination of psychoactive drugs injected directly into the bloodstream. The fact that Batman was on the scene before the arrival of the agency suggests he, and not the enforcement group, was responsible for Riddler's apprehension. However, some are speculating he was also responsible for his murder. The possibility of the Caped Crusader breaking his well-known moral code to put an end to the Riddler threat lies heavily in the hearts of Gotham's citizens. More troubling still are agency and GCPD refusals to launch an investigation into Riddler's murder. Any claims that made that Riddler's death involved foul play are entirely erroneous, said Amanda Waller, director of the agency, in response to the GCPD leak revelation. The events aboard the Lady of Dublin occurred as the agency had previously stated. An internal affairs office official of the Gotham Police Department reached out to the Gazette to say, "We are going to be conducting a thorough internal investigation to root out the source of these unofficial leaks. These unauthorized reports go against GCPD policy, but endanger active investigations. Opinion, law enforcement playing hot potato with Gotham attackers." Oh. 24 hours have passed since yesterday's massacre, and not a single suspect has been brought into custody. Not by the GCPD, not by the agency, and certainly not Batman. The only perpetrator identified in the attack was a distinctive, massive man dressed as a Mexican wrestler. A source within GCPD says the suspect is known as Bane, yet both the local police and agency have refused to go public with this information. This is a level of incompetence that hasn't been seen in Gotham until recently. Some were leery of this shadowy agency taking over the investigation into the recent acts of terrorism, citing the agency's failure to apprehend the Riddler during his initial crime spree in Gotham. Their efforts or lack thereof in apprehending these responsible for the brokerage, Arsenal, and GothCorp attacks have confirmed their ineptitude. The hearts and mind of Gotham citizens are nervous. While the agency and Gotham City Police Department are busy playing hot potato with Gotham's criminal cases, the murderer of Arsenal walks free. Free to terrorize Gotham with the weapons he and his villainous associates have already used against the agency itself in an attack on one of their convoys. Batman is missing or presumed dead since his face-off with Bane, and law enforcement is unable to bring these terrorists to justice. It's clear to this reporter that Gotham citizens have no one to rely on but themselves. Be safe out there. Interesting. So where is Selina in all this? I still wish it was the Moonlight Sonata, but Riddler's cane. Neat. Alright. So Selina over there too. She's near the car because of course she is. I really can't blame her.
It's over 600 horsepower.
Oh my god, he's gonna annoy Selena.
You're just wasting gas now.
Never gets old.
Just keep showing it off, Bruce. I might not be here when you get back.
Oh, I love that. I love that. That's
Selena.
great and amazing.
So, what do you think is next for us?
Romantically or with Riddler's laptop?
Both.
I don't have a lot of expectations, but I do have some hope.
Yeah.
So, what do you think?
There's a lot of interesting tech down here. How you did it all, I'll never know. And it's more hospitable than the abandoned subway those maniacs call home. But just barely.
Indeed. One more time. I wanna see what's there.
Can't that supercomputer go any faster?
Unfortunately not. I really, really wish that it could. Yeah, we got no new tech, so yeah. Hi, Alfred.
I finished up a new feature for your contacts. Lucius nearly completed it before. Well, I've been fiddling with it to keep myself occupied. At any rate, your contacts now have the capability to detect heat signatures. Cold, too, because, well, with Mr. Freeze, you never know.
Thanks.
Touché.
I'm sure it'll come in handy.
I'm impressed you felt close enough to someone to welcome them into the Batcave. But I'm curious to know why. What is it about her? Not that I'm judging, mind you. Difficult to take it back at this point. But, well, maybe you should keep an eye on the more valuable items down here.
She's
I
important to
know.
me.
I thought as much. Good for you, Bruce. This is a big
Aww.
step.
It's done. Sounds like the laptop is safe.
Albert's like, go get him, Tiger. Like, are you Mary Jane now?
So, how are you holding up?
Well, I'm ready and able to serve.
All right, let's see what we got.
I shall be upstairs if you need me. Good luck.
Look at all this data.
Finally, something we can read. Let's see what he knew.
All right. A video, documentation, and a video. Well, I want to check out the two videos.
Patient 843. 10 milligram injection at 0.01% solution. Patient 844. 10 milligram injection at 0.015% solution.
What are they doing?
God, what is that? Human test subjects?
We have to find what they were giving those test subjects.
Pretty safe to assume that this video will tell us.
Oh no.
Some kind of viral agent from the looks of things.
Yeah, because that's
Voices,
good.
schematics, design notes.
The fools think they're safe. They're stupider than I thought. If they think I'd ever forget what they did, if they think I'd ever forgive, I'm closing in on them now. I know who their supplier is, and that means I know where they've moved their twisted operations. They're in Gotham, hiding in plain sight. Well, not for long.
Riddler must have been talking about the location of the Black Site. His obsession with data left us an incredibly thorough paper trail.
Look at these manifests.
Bodhi's Spa? Strange place for delivery of virus incubators.
I think it's a good
Must be
place to
what Riddler
incubate.
means by hiding in plain sight. A biological weapon. This is what Harley wants.
Why?
Agency.
The agency. Don't you work with them?
Amanda
No.
Waller. She runs the agency.
Sounds like you owe her a phone call.
Bruce, to what do I owe the pleasure of this call?
The agency was working on a virus with human test subjects.
Bruce, what on earth?
I just saw it with my own eyes.
How do you... Is that what Quinn's after?
Yes, I found the Black Site, hiding in the middle of Gotham at the Bodhi Spa.
Okay. I promise we'll get to the bottom of this. But I need you to trust me. Meet me at Wayne Tower in 15. I'll tell you what I know.
If you're gonna trust me, you gotta loop in
Harlan's
Gordon.
asking if the goggles are ready. I'll go back to the subway, see if I can keep her busy.
Thanks, Selena.
You sure?
Benefits of partners.
Indeed.
Be safe, Bats.
You too.
Cats. I don't know what to call her. I like that. I did an achievement too. Hive of Villainy. Completed chapter 4 of episode 3. However, we're in a little bit of trouble because there's Tiffany. Are we still going to loop her in? I feel like we need to still. All right, so achievement unlocked. Hive of Villainy 20G. Bringing the gamer score up to 10,855. All right. So we're only episode 3, really. Oh boy, let's see what Tiffany has.
Tiffany, what are you doing here?
Running late today? I expected you earlier. I needed to talk to you, but I'm sorry, Bruce. This is for your own protection.
Hands behind your
Yep.
Floor now! On the floor!
now!
Bruce Wayne, you're under arrest for armed robbery, murder, and criminal conspiracy to commit a terrorist act. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney.
Gordon, this is all one big
Shut your mouth and stay down! Don't hurt him!
Thanks for the call, Miss Fox. You've done a good thing today.
You lied to me!
You need to stand back, or we're gonna have a problem.
Bruce, I'm so sorry. I didn't expect them to be so... violent.
It's all
I
right.
just wanted
You
them to
did.
get you away from those nut jobs.
This is my fault. We will talk about this later.
What in the... Director Waller?
Uncuff Mr. Wayne right now, or you'll spend the rest of your life as a meter maid.
Ouch.
Mr. Wayne is under agency protection, and you know it.
What?
You've known it for some time.
Waller and the agency? They're not always gonna be around to save you, Wayne. One day, you're gonna run out of favors to call in. And when you do,
You
there'll be hell to pay.
Can't touch me.
I'm not a criminal, Gordon.
Say it.
Officers, please.
He's involved. He belongs in a cell.
This is neither your concern or your purview. Go home, Gordon. You're done here.
The hell I will.
Oh,
If
she
I
is
were
there.
you, I'd be very careful with my next words.
And if I were you, I'd stop interfering with GCPD business. This is my city.
Not anymore. You're so far out of line, you can't see the truth. You're dismissed.
Excuse me?
You tested me. This
I
is
think
what happened.
you're fired.
Damn it, Waller. You can't do this.
It's well within my power, and you know it.
Waller,
I said
don't do this.
dismissed.
Waller, Gordon is a good cop. He's a good man. Don't do this.
Not from you.
Your relationship with Gordon has changed.
It's the last straw. I won't allow anyone to question my authority. This is strictly professional.
Oh, sure.
Time to go,
I
Jim.
saw the look on his face when I said that.
We'll make sure Gordon leaves and be right outside. When you're ready.
Thank you.
I apologize for everything.
It's not your fault.
Calling the cops was a bit much.
Well, you wanted a chance to talk to me, so here it is. Talk.
I just don't understand how you got tied up in all this.
I'm Batman.
The agency? If I had known you were... What are you doing with them? Please, just tell me, Bruce.
Look, Tiffany, I'm an undercover operative. What I'm doing, it's dangerous.
Thank you for telling me.
You're welcome. You deserve it.
I see
You're your
now,
father's
though.
daughter.
This is why he's dead. He was involved in whatever you're doing. This work you're doing seems incredibly dangerous. But there's something I
It
don't
is.
get. Why you? I mean, no
I'm
offense,
Batman.
but... you're
Yep,
just
here it is.
Bruce.
She deserves to know.
You're Batman. The Batman.
Tiffany won't forget that.
Come on, got something to show you.
Hey, Bruce. Wanted to show you a preview of your new batsuit. I know you and Alfred are still on your well-deserved retreat, but I couldn't help myself.
Dad.
I'll upload the specs to your private server. All right.
He wanted you
Hope
in on
guys are
this,
enjoying
and
yourselves.
you're the closest fox
see you
I've
soon.
got. I need a new fox.
It was hard to believe.
Your relationship with Tiffany has changed. Hopefully for the better.
Hearing it from him.
The truth is, there wouldn't be a Batman without your father. He made the suit, the Batmobile, the gear, all of it.
Bruce. He set the bar pretty high, huh?
He did.
With Dad gone,
But he always said you were better.
maybe I can still help. If Batman is interested.
It's what your dad
It's
wanted.
the least I can do. And I know my dad would be proud.
The way things are going right now, he could use a little help.
Okay.
Tiffany will
I
remember
need
that.
to digest.
It's fine.
Sorry for everything earlier, but thank you for trusting me with this.
Of course.
I'm only saying we might be pushing him too hard. He's capable, and he knows how to cover his tracks. Our only path forward is through Wayne.
I can hear you again.
Let's get to it then. I know you have some questions.
A few. Care to explain why the videos I saw said this virus was an agency experiment?
Years ago, I was brought in to rectify the agency's past mistakes. Or failing that, to cover them up. One mess in particular dealt with Black Ops experiments. Human subjects. The kind of amoral science that makes your skin crawl.
Sanctus.
They were a division that was shut down for good, long before either of us joined. But evidently, they went underground.
I'll
This is
believe
our
her
worst-case
because I
scenario.
believe you, Averis.
With Sanctus off the leash,
You're a good
this
person.
research poses a global threat. If I'd known where they set up their den, I would have taken them out years ago.
If you want them taken out, now's your chance. We know right where they are.
It's not that simple.
Sanctus was dangerous then. They're certainly worse now. This
I
whole
bet.
situation, it's given me an idea. I can't put an agent within 1,000 yards of that place without them starting a war or blowing up the entire block just to cover their tracks.
We know it's tricky, but leading Harley and her gang into Sanctus might allow the two problems to take care of themselves.
And if it doesn't,
There's info. They have a way in, and you're undercover with them.
At least with Sanctus and the Pact at each other's throats, the agency can act quickly, clean up, and minimize casualties.
It's unorthodox, but a strike like this will keep damage from spilling onto Gotham streets.
I'm not willing to let anyone die, even them, just for the sake of this plan.
What about Gotham?
It's cold calculus, but it's the best way.
Look, for now, just go and check this place out. Right now, as yourself. We don't want them to know Batman is on their tail. I bet you're the type of guy who has some expensive surveillance equipment.
We have your back, Bruce. We'll be right behind you.
Keep me in the loop so I know what my team and I might be facing when it goes down. Defenses, security, whatever.
Their lives are in your hands, Bruce.
As well as the fate of this city. I know you might have reservations about working with Harley and her crew like this. But sometimes you have to use bad people to do good things.
Suicide Squad. Oh boy. Botas Spa.
Al?
Have you located...
And our next achievement in the line of duty. Complete Chapter 5 of Episode 3. So we're almost done with Episode 3. Yeah. $20G, bringing our gamer score up to 10,800 and 75.
hack site?
I think so.
While you were at the office, I did some basic online research on the Bodhi Spa.
Excellent. What's the verdict?
According to reviews, it truly seems to be a fully functioning business, not just a front.
Couldn't tell from the
Makes sense.
They offer rather popular high-end massages and have an active social media feed. It's a 24-hour business, Bruce. There are customers going in and out at all times.
Of course there is.
They have no idea what's coming for them.
No innocent collateral damage.
No, just innocent people, Bruce.
I'll have to keep everyone who runs that facility out of harm's way. Initiate the feed of my contacts to Waller. Let her know I'm here.
At once.
Need to see what we're up against.
Good idea. Remember, you're able to toggle the thermal imaging in your lenses. I'm
Right.
signing off while you speak with Director Waller. Be careful.
That was a good idea.
Thanks, Al. Waller,
On the line, Bruce.
I'm here. I'll let you know if I find anything interesting.
Caution is key, Bruce. This situation is a spark away from a wildfire.
I'll keep that in mind.
Look around together. Ah. Neat. I kind of want to go this way. Looks like there's a patron.
Appears to just be a patron.
At least you hope.
Huh. Project Lotus. This is
Irony.
definitely the place. Bodhi Spa.
Good work, Bruce.
They weren't exactly being subtle.
No, they were not.
There are still traces of heat signatures. Someone was here recently. Maybe guards. That access door is connected to the spa.
Yep.
I see a security panel inside the building. It could trigger an alarm system of some kind. If I can hit that before they suspect what I'm really here for.
They'll be blind and helpless. Perfect for my people. You just saved a few agents' lives, Bruce.
And the receptionist.
Looks like we have a receptionist behind the front desk.
She's hardly anything to worry about.
All too easy to hide a gun under that desk. Some heat pipes.
Yeah, they go way down. Oh. How did I miss that? Maybe they're new. And down they go.
The real lab must be underground.
Would make
Santos
sense.
has been in the middle of Gotham this entire time.
They burrow under your skin and eat you from the inside out. This is why I'm willing to let these criminals be the tip of the spear. Dangerous and expendable. My favorite adjectives.
I bet they
That's some top-notch field
are.
work, Bruce. I know being undercover's been tough, but you just need to maintain it a little longer. If you don't get inside with those maniacs, we're going to have a pandemic on our hands.
We kind of already have a pandemic.
Waller, I need to go.
Now why would a billionaire be skulking around in a filthy alley? Carefully inspecting every detail. Almost as if performing reconnaissance.
I could ask you the same.
Oh, I'm not skulking. I have a very deliberate purpose.
Why, Bane, have you been spying on me?
Spying? No. I've only been keeping an eye on you.
That's the same thing.
I heard that GCP
It really
made
is.
you a visit at your office, so I swung by to see if you might be in need of some aid. Innocent as that. Then, something about the look on your face as you left. So, determined. Yes, I had a sense you would lead me to something interesting.
Project Lotus.
Project Lotus. This is the secret you and Harley had. Where are we, Bruce? What is this place? And do your best to be honest. Lies insult us both.
Fine.
This is it. The black site Riddler wanted to hit.
So this is what Harley was trying to keep secret.
Bane will remember that.
She didn't know. Strange that you're here after a run-in with GCPD in an alleyway with the other rats. Finding you in this duplicitous position while we have a mole problem. Well, it does not look good for you, my friend.
I told you the truth, though, didn't I?
When you wake up, you can tell Harley that you led me right to her conspiracy.
Wake up.
Oh, you're gonna knock me out.
Rice and sugar. Harley!
Hold your horses!
Oh, I pity what you're about to face, Wayne. You did the right thing, telling me about the black site. But there's still something about you that gives me pause. Something that casts a shadow over your heart.
Yeah.
Harley
What that
wanted
could be.
to spearhead the hunt for the mole. This will be her chance. So, be thoughtful with your words in there. They could be your last.
Why not? Thanks for the warning.
Thanks for the warning. I'll be careful.
I hope it's not you, Wayne.
Why, you starting to like me?
But if it is, I'll kill everyone who shows up for your funeral.
Ouch.
What is it now, Bane?
The rat has been uncovered.
You didn't put the makeup on, have you?
Wayne was right under your nose. I tracked Wayne to the location of the black site. And if he had
I sent Wayne to scout it, so lower your damn voice. It was the final piece of the puzzle, and now we got it. Go get your boys ready. We move on the site ASAP. And don't worry
Why
your pretty
did you
little head
save
about our
me,
rat
Harley?
problem. I got it covered. And Bane, tell Freeze to get one of them popsicle makers ready. You're not going anywhere. You're in here. With me.
I'm a little concerned.
Thanks for backing me up.
Don't mention it. Can't have him stepping on my turf, you know? I said I'd find the rats. And I will. Your father. He was a hard man, right? Someone lied to him, betrayed him. He ended them.
I mean,
Think
I
he was
don't know
onto
if he
something
did
with
that.
idea? Show no mercy? Take no apologies? That sort of thing?
No, I think killing is
There's
wrong.
always another way. Killing someone isn't an answer.
The son of Thomas Wayne shies away from spilling blood. You are who I think you are, Bruce.
Who do you think I am?
A man out to prove to the underworld he's just as bad as his dear departed dad. Or there more to the story I should know? Hidden depths? Secrets you don't want me to see?
Oh, come on. I'm more than just that.
We all have more to us, Bruce. You're not telling me anything I didn't already know. Did you forget I used to be a doctor? Went to doctoring school and everything. All from my
I don't
dad.
forget.
You got some of the same shades as him.
Now she's putting on her Harley Quinn makeup.
And they all fell down to the deep to drown, to the dark
Yeah, it's a little...
to drown. He used to sing that to me. My dad. Made me feel safe. Like nothing could hurt me.
You have a nice voice.
You have a nice voice.
Might want to get those ears checked, Brucey. What's left of them. But it's nice to know I have a fan. Been running short of those lately.
I bet.
In fact, you being like my dad, that's why I got such a soft spot for you.
Oh, you do?
You found me the black site, didn't you? Plus,
True.
You're not a bad guy. I mean, you're rotten like the rest of us. But you actually care for some people.
That I do.
Like that girl John told me about. What's her face? Brittany? No. Tiffany. You remember? Early 20s, fresh-faced and optimistic. How am I doing?
I'm just gonna be silent.
I'd kill to have a friend like that right now. Yeah, friends are great. Except when you have to lose them. Laptop's gone.
What are you?
Yeah, shocker. We have a turncoat. I've interviewed just about everyone in the place. Except maybe one. Or two. So gosh, that only leaves the two people I haven't cleared.
Me and
You
Catwoman.
And Catwoman. Maybe it was the guy who Bane gave the hamburger face. But weirdest thing, the laptop went missing after that.
Well,
Both
you must
loyal.
have missed something. Catwoman and I are loyal.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll take your word for it. Spoiler alert. I ain't taking your word for it. John, get in here! When I told Puddin' I narrowed it down to you two, he begged me to let him interrogate you. I gave him some pointers, and now this is his chance.
Oh, this is gonna be interesting.
Potential rat.
Have at it, John.
Harley, do you mind? Can't learn to ride with training wheels on forever, you know?
I'll be right outside.
Admit it, you rat scum! You're the rat! Sorry, I have to make it sound good.
It's alright, I got it.
It's okay, it's okay. You have to keep it up.
Right. Thanks.
You're hitting him already. I'll let it play.
I never wanted it to come to this.
I know.
No,
I believe you.
It has to be done. Catwoman has to take the fall. Think about it, Bruce. Harley's gonna kill that Tiffany girl if it's you. And who knows if she'll stop there.
There is no scenario where we are letting that happen.
I knew that'd be your knee-jerk reaction, but this is the only way out. The only way that keeps you alive.
Did you even stick up for me?
I tried, Bruce. I really did. I said it loud and clear. Internally.
You need to say it out loud, John.
She's not a mind reader. I'm sorry. I'm not as strong as you. Well,
yes, you are.
I'll get through this, Bruce, but I don't can see a lot of options that end too great for you. It's either you or her. What do you want to do, Bruce? She knows it was one of you two. She knows.
It's me.
I gotta guess it was Catwoman. I went to the safe, but it was already gone. And you were right there talking to Harley, so... I know you care about her, but... yeah.
All right, time's up.
Perfect, because I'm done.
You got a confession? Great job, Puddin'. Who we hanging out to dry?
Go ahead, Bruce. Tell her what you told me. Come on. Go ahead, Bruce. It's okay. Just like we talked
I'm not gonna
about.
give Catwoman the drop.
Please.
It was me, Harley. I took it.
You were just starting to get under my skin. Too bad.
You know why I took it?
I guess I do have to hurt Tiffany after all. And you, of course. I knew you had it in you, John. We are gonna do terrible things together. Like, send this one to the great icebox in the sky.
I thought that was gonna end it. I mean, the episode, not the...
Well, Bruce, it's been fun. Bane, get him inside. You can let the cats out of the bag.
The cat? Is there gonna be the cat?
Bruce is in deep trouble.
Harley, be reasonable.
Why would I start now?
I got you what you wanted. I found the black site.
This ain't about what it was or what you did with it. It's about trust. And I ain't got none for you no more.
Wait! Harley, as great as this is as a punishment, not Bruce. You can't. He's my best friend.
Aww.
Aw, Puddin', that's sweet.
That actually is sweet.
So, maybe we can let him go? Live, at least?
Nah. Be sure
Thank
to
you for
send
trying,
Tiffany a
though.
postcard from Antarctica.
Now it's the end of the chapter, right? Yep. I wasn't going to. I feel like Tiffany will save me or something because of what I did. Alright, oh, there it is. I was like, we'll wait for the achievement to pop, and then it didn't. Alright, Descent into Darkness. Complete Chapter 6 of Episode 3. For 100G. All right. Into Darkness. 100G. Bring our gamer score up to 10,900. And 75. All right. Descent. Wonderful. Except I spelled it wrong. think that's deceit. Yeah, we're gonna try that one more time. As long as it wasn't light. All right, let's take a look at all this. You and 70.4% of players left John feeling guilt-ridden. He took to heart your advice to be genuine. He felt sorry for letting down his hero when he couldn't retrieve the laptop. Aww. Because you sacrificed yourself to protect your friends, he felt guilt-ridden. Wow, the Joker? No, he's not the Joker. John feeling guilt-ridden, that is something. You and 70.4% of players did something that'll make Waller furious. She felt miffed when you didn't accept her apology about the convoy. She felt superior when you pushed back against her desire to use the villains in the Black Site raid. She'll be furious that you gave up your cover. I didn't have a choice. You and 52.1% of players left Selena feeling horrified. She was grateful that you warned her and helped her evade the GCPD. She felt honored that you let her see your Batcave. In more than one way. Actually, I saw her Batcave in the last game, but that's a different story. When you gave yourself up to protect Selena, she felt horrified watching what happened to you. She's worried that you might die. You and 87.6% of players left Tiffany feeling honored. She felt valued when you took the time to let her apologize and explain her actions. She felt honored that you would let her in on your Batman secret. Why wouldn't I? You and 70.4% of players left Harley feeling deceived. She was unconvinced by your defense that you weren't the mole. She was unimpressed by your stance on dealing with traitors. She felt deceived when you confessed to having been the mole all along. Ooh. You and 90.2% of players left Gordon feeling remorseful. He was annoyed when Catwoman evaded him in the GCPD. He was frustrated when you tried to resist arrest. Because of what you said after Waller fired him, he feels a little remorseful about trying to arrest you. Yeah, a little. So I don't understand the remorsefulness. Did you warn Catwoman that GCPD was coming after her? You and 61.4% of players warned Catwoman she avoided GCPD and stole Harley's laptop before John. What dating advice did you give John in the cafe to help him attract Harley's attention? You and 64.5% of players coached John to be himself, and he told you about his time in Arkham. Did you tell Tiffany that you're Batman? You and 82.4% of players told Tiffany your secret. Did you out yourself as the mole or put the blame on Catwoman? You and 82.6% of players took the fall and were left in one of Mr. Freeze's cryo chambers to die. Ha! We're in the majority. That is a first, people. That is a first. Been so many times that I have done this, each episode of a game, and it's like, oh, you suck. You did all but one. We're actually pretty on par with things this time. That's nice to know. So I guess we've got 2 episodes left. Since we're still early into the episode, we've got plenty of time to get some more done. I feel like Tiffany's gonna save me. I just do, because of the fact that I helped her. Somebody's gonna save me, right? It can't just be an accident, or I don't think Alfred would, and I don't know. Well, that'll be interesting to figure out. Well, I guess we will go ahead and continue. Alright, so now that should, here in a second, once it loads, show us Catwoman. Unfortunately, it may show us Catwoman, but now we got the next one, which looks like it's something to do with John. Past that, I don't really know. Actually, both of them, episode 4 and 5, looks like it has something to do with John. But if it is building up for him to be the Joker, which, oh God, I could only hope not. I've been trying so hard to keep him from that. I feel like it's possible. Alright, so, episode 4. What ails you? A shocking revelation forces Bruce into a desperate change of plans as the villain's lethal plot escalates. Alright, let's do it. And then when it wants to load. This game series adapts to the choices you make. The story is tailored by how you play.
War
Indeed.
always carries a cost, and my war on crime is no different. The truth is, no matter how hard I fight, sometimes I have to lose.
True.
In order to save Selina from this fate, I had to give myself up. My life for hers. Now, there's nothing to stop Harley Quinn and her crew from killing everyone at the Sanctus facility and stealing a virus that could wipe out Gotham.
Maybe John.
Meanwhile, I face the cold embrace
of death. Why are we not dead to start with? Oh, maybe we are gonna break out ourselves.
Waller. Damn it. Just think. Those aren't helpful. The pack's not returning here for a while.
The EMP emitter.
The EMP.
That could work.
Fry the auto locks on this chamber. I need to prime it before I can activate it.
All right. Did that work? It did not work the way we were hoping. Oh, it did. Nice.
Bruce, can you hear me?
I'm here.
Again now.
Harley had me thrown into one of Freeze's cryo chambers. But I'm okay now.
Oh, well, that's a relief. I'm afraid I was starting to panic.
I've got it under control, Alfred.
Is the pact still in the subway?
No.
Nope.
I'm bringing the car around. Call Waller. Tell her the pact means to slaughter their way into Sanctus, and I'm going after it.
What? They'll have you shot on sight, Bruce.
I'm not going as Bruce. It's time to let Batman handle things.
Yep. Unless there's cameras in there, we can also then say that Batman freed Bruce. So that John isn't, like, terrified.
Alfred, I'm in.
Any sign of Harley or the others?
Oh, he's dead. Oh!
They beat me here. Looks like Bane took out one of the spa workers.
Okay, I was like, who even?
This blood trail looks like they dragged something.
Maybe someone's injured. There's a lot of gunfire.
They're looking for Project Lotus. Looks like the alarm system has been disabled.
Who's there?
Somebody, a friend, I hope. That sounds ominous.
Batman! Get out of here or I'll shoot, I swear to God!
Thanks.
Where did they go?
They went down in the elevator.
Thanks for trying to shoot at me.
Do you have access?
It's gotta scan my eyes.
Another use for Riddler's eyes. Call it for me!
No way! Those freaks are down there! They'll kill me if they see me.
If you do it, I can stop the intruders that attacked you.
I'm not supposed to let anyone in there. But...
They're already down there.
All right.
You already failed.
You gotta stop them.
Now get out of here.
Send paramedics.
I've already made the call.
Good job, Alfred. Well, this is a bloodbath, though, isn't it?
Bruce, I contacted Director Waller. She, wants to speak with you. Now.
Put her through.
Batman, where are you? Give me a status update.
I'm at the Sanctus facility. I split with the Pact, and they beat me here. It's a bloodbath.
I ordered you not to blow your cover. What the hell were you thinking? You could have been there to prevent this.
I'm stopping the Pact.
I was thinking about stopping the Pact, which is way more than you're doing right now.
Don't make this a fight with me. Just look at the
I'm not gonna let him know about
yourself.
Catwoman.
It was worth it. We'll be there to back you up soon. We're gonna put an end to this once and for all.
Looks like Sanctus security barely slowed them down.
That's why you have to keep them there until we arrive. That virus cannot be allowed to leave the facility.
Yeah, I don't think I have much of a choice in the matter.
This door lock requires a key card.
One of them will have it. Well, let's examine.
That's Riddler's symbol. Some sort of hacking program.
That would explain the green.
Remind me of Riddler. No key card here. Hopefully it was quick. No key card here. Someone's trapped under there.
Yeah, they're probably dead, just so you know.
His final moments must have been painful, horrific.
I'm still waiting for him to attack me.
Easy. You'll just injure yourself more.
It's too late for that. Stop them. Here.
I'm trying.
Take my...
Well, we got the key card. I'm just not ready. Oh.
Looks like Bane's handiwork.
Indeed. Guess that's almost everything. We got that gun up there.
Security didn't stand a chance.
Nope. They knew what they were doing.
Don't touch anything unless I say so. We don't know what half this stuff does.
It's Cat.
What are you doing?
You saved my life by taking the rap for the laptop theft. I'm returning the favor. I'm on guard duty along with 3 gunmen who are all watching that door up ahead. If I hadn't stopped you, you'd be full of holes right now. We don't always see eye to eye, but I'd much prefer you in one piece.
I'm glad you're okay. Besides that...
I'm just glad to see you alive.
Same. After seeing them throw you in Freeze's meat locker.
Callan will remember that.
I wasn't sure if that was the end. I've seen a lot of death recently.
I'm good at my job.
Harley
Thankfully.
encouraged Freeze and Bane. They killed anyone they wanted. I should have done something more to stop them. But I didn't.
You couldn't.
Bane, what did I say about touching the equipment?
Be quiet, you imbecile!
I'm going to make this right. I'll help you stop them. Whatever I have to do, they're not getting that virus. Whatever it is, I can do it.
Good. We'll fight them together.
That's exactly what I wanted to hear.
Ha! Cat won't remember that. I'm
Kill
glad.
ya. So keep your hands to yourself.
Let's do this.
I do feel like she was too injured, but I know what she wants to hear. Ah, yes. Breach of Darkness. 20G completed chapter 1 of episode 4. Do I have nothing? Huh. Guess I don't. Alright, let's, fix that, shall we? Breach of Darkness. Oh boy. Descent into Darkness. Breach of Darkness. Which is 20G. In Batman, The Enemy Within, bringing our gamer score to 10,995. Yes. as we continue to wait for it to load now. Oh, wonderful.
Of course I know how to do it. Don't you worry about making a mistake.
Do not distract him. He can execute this job perfectly.
That's what I'm afraid of.
You should be keeping an eye out. Make sure nothing interrupts us.
Why do you want everybody to die, though?
Tick-tock, Freezy. Get the virus and let's go.
It's an automated extraction process. You can't rush it.
I've seen Freezy's popsicle wife move faster than this thing.
Ouch. Blind them. I don't need them hurting Catwoman, so blinding is a good idea. Nope.
Batman!
We're back!
Distraction we do not need.
You switching sides on us, kitty?
I weighed my options, and what can I say? I don't like to lose.
You made a big mistake.
The virus is almost extracted.
All right, Bets. What made you think you'd be able to stop all of us?
I have her.
I wouldn't put money on your chances of walking out of here.
Maybe we should try a therapy circle.
Way to go, John.
I'm not alone.
Aw, we'll bury you side by side in the pet cemetery. Unfortunately, we have a tight schedule. But I always have time to kill you. Get 'em, boys!
I bet. Ooh, I like this. I love how I didn't even attack John. Really, Freeze? You've got a shock stick? Oh, that kinda hurt. Let's do a shock puck. Because of his ice. Well, I was hoping that would work.
Not today. Big
Nice.
kitty.
Nope. Sorry, Bane. Oh, well, that hurts.
Batman!
Worry about yourself.
I don't think she does anymore. John, help!
That's for
Thank you, John.
Batman. Go fight your own.
Aw. That's for fighting my Batman. No, not this time. Ah, for the love of God. This is gonna suck. Thank you, though, John. Need the shock bait again. We know how the shock worked for, This is going interestingly. So you have the power to freeze, and you have a shock baton. That's interesting. Yeah, I figured grappling was a bad idea. Oh my god.
The ice! It burns!
Virus extraction completed.
Enough of this! You're done!
We can't throw Bane. We'll sticky bomb him.
Nora, I managed to save them for you.
Please evacuate the lab through the emergency elevator.
He's only in the viruses for Nora. Let him have his.
Harley! Wait up! No! I'm infected! What are you doing? You need me!
Not anymore.
Harley!
Wow.
Come on, we'll find...
Get down! Get down!
Leave my friends alone. You can have Bane.
We didn't stop Harley.
You did enough. Now get out of here.
See you around sometime.
Always. Leave John alone. He did nothing but help. I guess that's what I get for letting him escape, because Harley grabbed him. I could have possibly pulled him back and him not be infected. Poor Freeze, I did bad. I did bad on that one, I will admit.
Alfred, call Tiffany and tell her to get to the manor. Harley escaped with a virus.
Right away.
Get me a proper lockdown crew in here, stat. I want bioscans on Freeze. Do not let him out of that airlock. Move it, people!
Good work here, Batman.
Good work? Harley escaped with the Lotus virus. Your girlfriend Catwoman is nowhere to be found. Same goes for your boy John. So if good work means half the pact is loose in Gotham, and we've got a megavirus in the hands of a psychopath, then yes, this is picture perfect. How I could think of some more colorful words to describe this situation.
You didn't offer much help. It was up to your people to stop them. I did my job.
Is that so?
Both of you, please.
Sanctus, right under our noses all this time.
Yeah.
Chemical weapons, human experimentation. Sanctus is the darkest part of the agency's history. Oh, this place is just evil.
And that's why we're shutting it down once and for all. We can take some of this equipment and put it to good use.
It should be destroyed.
This facility needs to be burned to the ground. I don't want so much as a trace of it left in my city.
Why don't you let me worry about that, Batman? I'm gonna need your help tracking down Quinn. She's out there with the virus, and that's a threat to Gotham we simply can't allow.
Freeze must have an idea about where she'd go in these circumstances.
Don't waste your time with that maniac. He'd say anything to throw us off track.
But he's our best lead.
Well, I disagree. Freeze is nothing more than a science experiment gone awry. You best keep your focus on Harley and the virus before anyone else gets hurt.
I believe you, Avesta.
That was strange. She just completely shut me down. She's normally so open to all possible leads. This is so unlike her.
Waller was out of line. She should know better than to ignore your instincts.
Usually she does.
Not this time,
Listen,
though.
Director Waller may think it's a waste of time, but I say leave no stone unturned.
I'll see what I can
I
find.
agree with you.
Hey, Will. Give me a hand with this, will you? I think there may be something we can salvage back here.
I will protect Nora.
Batman.
Oh my.
Come to gloat.
No.
To revel in what you've done.
I'd rather help you.
Of course not. You don't deserve this. You need help, Freeze.
You think?
I'm here to talk about Harley Quinn. I need your help to find her.
If you want me to tell you what I know about Harley,
You want me to do something with Nora, don't you?
something from you in exchange.
If it's about Nora, it's already a yes.
He intends to keep me prisoner with this virus living inside me. They mean to study me. Given the chance, I could beat this, just like Riddler. He became stronger for it.
Wait, he was
Riddler became
infected?
infected with the Lotus virus when he worked for Sanctus.
If he could survive it, I believe I can too. That dial, there. They've keyed it into the temperature regulators in the airlock. All I need from you is to turn that dial. Let my body do the rest.
I gotcha.
Lower the temperature in the airlock. I know that I can fight this.
I like you, Freeze. I always
for you.
have.
But first, tell me what you know.
I'm so glad you're agreeable.
Mr. Freeze will remember that. Let me guess. After he tells me I have a choice to do it or not, and I could be an ass.
Riddler's blood can turn the virus into something that can heal. That's
Really?
why we stole his body. Why your friends in the agency had it on ice. My Nora will perish if I don't use Lotus to save her.
I know.
Bane merely hoped to cure himself of his addiction.
What's up with Harley, then?
Already has the virus. Now, she needs a blood sample from Riddler's body. With it, she will have what she needs to create the serum. She'll go for the body first. That's how you will find her. I already have samples of the blood. Look for a temperature-controlled container. Now, you have what you came for. Please, do as you promised.
Yep. I'm a man of my word, and I like Freeze. He's doing it for his wife. Mr. Freeze won't forget that. I hope so. Can't have them studying the virus either.
I need to get to the subway right away. If Harley's trying to make this serum, she'll go straight for Riddler's blood.
I'm coming with you. The secondary properties of this virus. The serum they want to make from it. I've got a feeling Director Waller didn't want us to hear that.
I think so, too.
Explain why she steered you away from Freeze. What is she up to, I wonder?
She can't keep secrets from me. I always get to the truth.
I have no doubt.
Don't worry about that.
Avesta will remember
if we
that.
hurry, we can intercept Harley at the lair.
We could use Bruce on this one. The less attention we draw to ourselves, the better.
You knew?
What does that mean?
If Harley sees Batman coming, she may do something drastic. But if she sees Bruce, she'll think she can take you. You don't know I'm the one that told Waller who you really are.
Really?
Are
You're smart.
Are we all good? I'd like to clear the air, in the interest of full transparency.
It's your job to
doing your
figure
job.
people out. Can't hold it against you.
I'm glad you see it that way.
So she figured it out. What ails you? So it's not that they want to release the virus, they want the healing properties. I'm guessing Harley wants it for money. Alright, so Darkest Night. Complete chapter 2 of episode 4, 20G. A lot of darkest this, darkest that. Oh boy. Darkest Night. 20G, bring the gamer score up to 11,000. 15. 11,015. All right. Next.
I suppose I should have seen this coming. She's become more and more erratic since she came to Gotham. I hardly know what she's going to do next.
Harley?
No. Director Waller. You say she can't keep secrets from you. I never thought she'd have reason to keep them from me. Ah! Damn! Ow! Ah, the hell is wrong with this thing?
Damn it, sorry. I've got a passive anti-surveillance system running. It must have triggered
What did you say, Bruce? Looked like you were speaking, but can't hear so well without these.
I was saying I'm sorry.
Crappy agency technology. Not your fault.
You know what I mean.
Look, it's fine. I'd just rather not talk about it. I have to admit, a part of me was sort of hoping we'd be taking the Batmobile. Not that
But you wanted me to
is
go as Bruce.
But, you know, it's no Batmobile.
We are taking
we
it.
are taking it.
I don't follow.
I push a button, the armor plates flip, and voila. Batmobile.
That's incredible. If you're not just pulling my leg.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Lucius Fox was a genius.
You've put a lot of time and energy into this crusade.
I have.
I prefer to think of it as a mission.
Do you ever question it? Not the mission. I mean, the methods. The clandestine nature of what you do. The fear tactics. The occasional brutality. No judgment. Just
I don't
curious.
always enjoy it.
I've done what I had to do. I don't always enjoy it, but it's part of being Batman. If I don't question it, I'm as bad as the criminals I fight.
That makes sense.
Avesta will remember that.
I'm having a bit of an existential crisis.
Existential crisis?
Yeah, it's Waller. Why wouldn't she want us to know what Freeze told you? Things have gotten gray recently. Too gray. I don't know if I'm on the right side anymore.
You make yourself the right side.
Maybe I shouldn't have brought this up.
You should trust your instincts.
You're pretty good with it.
Your job.
I'm glad to hear you say that. It bothered me when she allowed the Pact to obtain Riddler's body.
Wait, that was intentional?
I've had deep reservations about Waller. Can't believe I just said that out loud.
If you don't believe in what you're doing there, you should quit.
And then what?
Maybe we can work together on that.
You mean that?
Yes.
I'll definitely keep that in mind.
You are a great asset. The fact you were able to learn my identity.
You sure you're okay to do this?
Absolutely. You know, I looked through Gordon's case files about Harley. Her father suffered from mental illness that eventually drove him to suicide. An illness with a strong hereditary link. It's very possible she wants the serum to prevent the same thing happening to her.
If she fails, she's got one deadly plan B.
Don't sound so worried, Batman. I'm here to help.
We're almost there.
Hold 5 points.
Harley's back is against the wall. If she has Riddler's blood, she'll be incredibly dangerous.
You don't need to tell me. She tried to freeze me to death.
Then we're on the same page.
All right. Where be she?
Harley. She must be gone already.
Do you think that means she already has the vials?
I don't know, but it's worth a look. Maybe she got scared off before she could find them. Blood, but was this here before?
That is a question I don't know. That is a question that if you touch it, we'll find out.
Dried. Must be from when Harley shot Bane's men. Damn it.
What is it?
They're gone. The vials are gone.
So...
Keep looking. C4.
Oh, good.
Must be
C4.
Explosive. Only a little, though. Must be remnants from something bigger. I don't remember Bane making bombs, and it doesn't match Freeze's MO. Wonder if whoever took the vials also made a bomb.
C4 certainly doesn't sound like the agency.
Who then? Harley? John?
Even money on
Hopefully
both.
not John. Oh, I didn't realize I could go up. Ha! Oops.
Hey, Avesta. Does this look familiar?
We call it a liminal device, a not quite as powerful Phalanx key. Some
Ah.
agency field ops are issued one, and if they left it, they must have been rushed. An agency team has been here.
C4 doesn't seem like agency issue.
No, but with Waller these days, who knows?
True.
Huh. On the side here, someone's damaged this.
So they tried to get the Riddler's body.
Oh, God. I thought this thing was supposed to preserve him.
Obviously,
yeah, it's been off.
Wait. Decomposition is actually accelerated. They purposefully disabled the capsule. If that's the case, then they were trying to destroy the body.
It's textbook asset denial, but it's some sloppy work.
They were moving fast. Too fast.
Yes, let's poke it.
Bruce, why?
The rapid decay. I wonder if that's a side effect of the virus, or being in that capsule, or both.
Could be both.
If Harley decides to release the virus, that sample may be the most valuable weapon we have.
Alfred, I did a bioscan of Riddler's corpse. I'm sending the data to you. The body is breaking down, so do your best with it.
Received, Bruce. It's... Oh my. This may take a bit of time.
That's fine.
So, Waller takes the blood and has Riddler's body destroyed.
That would make her the only player who could create a viable Project Lotus sample. Having all the pieces to the puzzle.
Oh my God. Bruce. The Pact all had problems. Medical problems they needed solving.
And if Waller's the solution, she can make them work for her.
Oh boy.
She's not above using leverage to get people under her thumb. I mean, look what she did with my identity. Harley.
The virus.
Could be John. All right, there's another achievement. Fortune Reversed, 20G. Completed Chapter 3 of Episode 4. All right, Fortune Reversed. 20G, bringing our gamer score up to 11,035. Yes. All right. Hello. It's John. He's kind of down and depressed, isn't he?
Bruce! You came!
And you got a black eye. What happened?
Where is she, John? Where's Harley?
I don't think we've been formally introduced. Doe. John Doe. You seem kind of familiar.
She's a friend, John. Our friend.
I had a friend. It didn't work out. Oh, hey! Hold on. Are you two-timing cat lady, Bruce? She was here.
Wait, she was here?
I'm not two-timing her.
Yeah.
Where is she now, John? This is important.
You got some real nerve. You know that? Buddy. Remember
Uh-oh.
the cafe. Just be yourself, John. Then I stuck my neck out for you. Way out. Bane nearly ripped my head off. And for what? She flew the coop. And I have nothing.
You have me,
Steered
John.
me wrong. At every turn. Every bad piece of advice. Everything blew up in my face.
I was honestly trying to help.
Well then, newsflash! You're bad at helping, Bruce. Like bad helping Hall of Fame.
Some real answers, Bruce.
We'll get there.
No point. It's over. The pact. The dream. Us.
Not yet, it's not. She's still out there, with a deadly virus in a city full of innocent people.
Call me when you got something I care about. It always surprises me how heavy guns are. This was hers. It's all I have left.
It's gonna be okay, John. I promise. I care, John. You know that.
John will remember that.
I'm nearly out of reasons to believe you anymore, Bruce.
Have I ever lied?
Well, it's been real.
What are you doing, John?
Leaving. There's nothing left for me here. A lot of bad memories. And a weird smell.
John, I understand you want to run. I've run before. But problems, they just come with you. No matter how far you go.
Nope. Pretty sure I can get away from that smell.
Damn it, John. Listen to me. I need to find Harley.
I don't want to do this anymore. Not for you. Not for her. Certainly not for Gotham. I don't
Why not?
care.
John, please. This is important. I know it hasn't been easy for us, but I am your friend.
Okay, buddy. Look, the agency was here. They took the blood. I was up
They
here.
punched you.
In a very dark place. They didn't find me. But Harley did.
I see that.
Told her what happened to Riddler. She gave me this.
And where do
sorry.
you think Miss Quinn is now? We'd like to find her sooner, rather than later.
I don't want to find her. My heart can't take another kicking. I don't ever want to see her again. She ruined me. I can't.
You won't have to see her. We won't involve you, I promise.
I just can't say no to you, Bruce.
Okay, that's good.
This guy, that Wayne charm gets him every time. You sure know how to spin things. All the right ways to twist my arm. It's going to take me a few hours to find her. I have to check a few places, do some things.
Okay, we'll come with you.
No, you won't. Look, I can see you've tried to be nice, but I just need some time to think, or whatever.
Right.
This is... I need to do this alone. I'll call you when I find something.
Wait, hold on. We'd really like your help, John. Are you sure you won't reconsider us coming with you?
I did, and it's a hard pass.
It's okay. Go.
Bruce, let's talk about this.
He'll come through. He's done it before.
Yep.
It's
John won't forget that.
When you first walked through that door, I honestly thought you came here to check on me.
I'm sorry. He has come through, though, every time.
I'm going to track down those vials in the agency's cold storage.
Be careful.
Thanks.
Alfred, how's the bioscan analysis going?
Nearly complete. I should have it ready for you when you arrive.
I'm on my way.
I've still had no reason not to trust John. I truly haven't. Oh, that is an achievement, though. All right. What had to be done, 20G. Completed chapter 4 of episode 4. And it's all cap 2 for each letter. Another 20G, bringing our gamer score to 11,055. Not bad so far. Well, we're getting close to being done with this one. 2 chapters left. Yeah, Wayne Manor, except actually it's underneath. Your Riddler codec files have been updated.
Al, you there?
Neat.
I'm back. I'm taking over at the computer.
Yeah, I got some reading to do. I guess I don't have a choice. Hopefully Tiffany's there.
Al!
Oh God, no. No. Please. Please don't. Al, can you hear me? Alfred?
I hope Catwoman didn't do this.
What's the matter? Thomas, let's chat. Now's the time. It won't be long. There's so much to do.
Shh, Alfred, it's just a dream.
I will not be quiet, Thomas. Martha and Master Bruce aren't safe with those people in the house. No, you need to think of your family.
Please wake up.
Bruce, where am I?
I don't know, you tell me.
Easy. You're in the cave. Take your time, think back, and tell me exactly what happened.
No, it was nothing. I was working and I felt dizzy for a moment. I must have been more exhausted than I realized. And, well, basically that's all there is to it.
First it's your hand shaking, and now you're passing out.
I wonder if he's got McGregor's like in Batman Forever.
You need to be looked at before it gets worse.
Just...
Hey, be careful.
Thank you, Bruce. I'll just catch my breath. Just give me a moment, please. It's all nonsense.
What is?
Freeze's magic cure-all. It doesn't work as intended. Take a look.
Yeah, I got a feed to do first. If there's anything new to even look at. Oh, this is a long ways down. Ah, here we go. Exclusive. Riddler body stolen from agency convoy. The Gazette can now confirm that the Riddler's body has been taken from the agency custody, and that it was the target of the masked convoy's attack last night? They screwed that up. It's supposed to be last night. When asked why the agency was in possession of the Riddler's corpse, Henry Chang, an agency spokesman, said, "We don't know where those leaks are coming from, but whoever they are, they do not speak for the agency or for the Gotham City Police Department. Anything they say should be regarded as unreliable." Chang refused to comment further. Speculations were raised in regard to the agency's credibility when the Gazette published an article calling into question the validity of one of their earlier statements. It was first erroneous claim by the agency that they were responsible for capturing Riddler, resulting somehow in the man's death. With the agency moving Riddler's body to an undisclosed location, it's speculated that the government group might have been trying to take the corpse out of the hands of the local authorities. This would precede access to key evidence and set back an attempt to properly investigate Riddler's death. The outcry and hostility from Gotham citizens against the agency has increased as falsehoods are increasingly brought to light. Agency Director Amanda Waller was unavailable for an interview for this article. GCPD and agency spotted at Wayne Tower. Eyewitness accounts state that both GCPD and the agency were seen entering Wayne Tower this morning. It is currently unknown what they were investigating, but less than an hour later, both groups departed without making any arrest or public statement. This has brought into question why such a show of force would be necessary at one of Gotham's most prominent buildings. The only known joint effort between the agency and the GCPD is the investigation into yesterday's attacks, now being referred to as acts of terrorism by authorities. What connection this has to Wayne Enterprises and potentially CEO Bruce Wayne is still unknown. Concern over Wayne's mental state has bled into discussions about the future of his family's business. Last year, he was implicated in a high-profile assault on Oswald Cobblepot and was temporarily stint in Arkham Asylum. As of this writing, no charges have been filed against Wayne. We reached out to the GCPD, the agency, and Wayne Enterprises. Each organization has refused to comment. Gordon fired from GCPD. GCPD confirmed today that Deputy Commissioner of Operations James Gordon has been fired from the force. The majority of sources are blaming Gordon's rocky track record, which only recently led to his demotion from his position as commissioner. Still, others are pointing to workplace tensions between the GCPD and the agency as the cause of Gordon's dismissal. The Gazette followed up on these comments, reaching out to both the GCPD and the agency for further explanation. The GCPD issued this brief statement. "We appreciate all Gordon has done for the GCPD and wish him the best in moving forward." The agency, while offering more clarity in their reason or response, still leaves us with many questions. Given the current climate in Gotham, a change in leadership is needed. We commend James Gordon for his years of service to the city and people of Gotham. Longtime supporters of Gordon have spoken out to the press, breaking protocol in an unprecedented move. Detective Renee Montoya said about the dismissal, "It's disgraceful. That's what it is. It's putting politics over policing." No candidates for the position of deputy ops has been announced. Boy, they just keep losing everybody, don't they? Exclusive: Catwoman narrowly evades GCPD. Gotham's most notorious stray cat, the career thief known as Catwoman, is reportedly back in town and already causing a stir. After a year-long hiatus, Catwoman is once more painting the town red and blue, with police sirens flooding the streets. The GCPD, who in the past have failed to apprehend Catwoman, are holding nothing back in their pursuit, an inside source says. We had a strong lead we could have had her. Someone obviously tipped her off. But you can bet we'll find out who it was next time she's ours. Our source refused to elaborate on who the GCPD suspects warned Catwoman, or if they suspect it was a leak from within the GCPD. As always, we encourage anyone who knows where Catwoman might have holed up to please come forward. We will release more information or detailed following an internal review. As an incentive, a generous reward is being offered by a group of private citizens, museums, and corporations, all victims of Catwoman's international crimes. While this commitment by authorities to arrest Catwoman is laudable, it also raises concerns that police resources are being diverted from more pressing matters. The individuals responsible for the brokerage, Arsenal, and Goth Corp attacks, as well as the ambush on an agency convoy, are still at large. One could argue that unless Catwoman is somehow involved with these terrorists, she should be put on the back burner. I, for one, am more concerned for the safety of my children than the safety of my jewelry. Bruce Wayne implicated in bribery. Why no arrest? The negative publicity for Bruce Wayne, billionaire playboy, continues, with Wayne's latest in a string of erratic behavior. An inside source at the GCPD implicates Wayne in trespassing on a crime scene in Gotham's lowest East End. Wayne is also said to have attempted bribery of an unnamed officer. Yeah, but he took it. What was Wayne doing in the lower East End, and who was he with? Eyewitnesses suggest Wayne wasn't alone. Was this simply thoughtless, thrill-seeking gone wrong? Not unlike his father, Wayne is no stranger to Gotham's less savory corners. He recently caused a stir when Wayne was sighted at a downtown notorious stacked deck bar. It is believed GCPD has probable cause to investigate Wayne, or at least bring him in for questioning, yet have not done so. The Gazette reached out to Wayne Enterprises, GCPD, and the agency to inquire whether the recent show of force at Wayne Tower had anything to do with Wayne's illicit activities. Each organization refused to comment. What are they not telling the public? Is Wayne embroiled in another scandal? Will this one diffuse like that of last year? Or is this just the beginning of another dark chapter in Wayne's life? Breaking news. Police shut down Bodhi Spa. Downtown's Bodhi Spa is currently a hub of police activity. Passerby and frequenters of the spa are baffled by the sudden closure of its doors and are wondering how long it'll last. Combined GCPD and agency forces have created a perimeter, apparently as part of an ongoing investigation within the spa. The exact cause of their presence is unknown. Clients and employees who were present at the time of the authorities' arrival were quickly escorted from the site. However, the Gazette did talk to one employee leaving the scene. The masseuse, who looked pale and shaking, claimed she wasn't sure what happened, just that people got hurt. I was in the middle of a massage. I didn't see anything, just some guy who stuck his head into the room, but I thought that was just a prank. He said something about a secret lab. I don't know why, I'm sorry. In the meantime, Tesla clients have taken to social media condemning Bodhi Spa for refusing to give refunds for appointments canceled on account of these events. However, a Bodhi Spa representative promises to reschedule those appointments as soon as the current matter is resolved. More on this story to follow as information is made available. Is the agency above the law? Uh-oh. The secretive government organization known as the Agency has become a common sight in Gotham. While their presence in Gotham is a justifiable answer to the rise of violent crime in the city, complaints of the agency's tendency to abuse its authority have poured into the mayor's office. The Gazette itself has received numerous letters lambasting the agency. Dock owners in particular are up in arms after multiple illegal searches of their private property, for which the agency offered no explanation. It's like they answer to no one. I've complained to the mayor, the police, the state legislature. I even threatened lawsuits, but even the lawyers I contacted wanted nothing to do with these people. It's unbelievable. Now, Gothamites have a new reason to question the agency's methods. Apparently in connection to the current investigation at the Bodhi Spa, the agency is closely monitoring travel in and out of the city. Public officials are encouraging citizens to cooperate with the agency's demands. Gotham security is the agency's priority. The sooner the agency finishes its work, the sooner Gotham citizens can return to their normal activities. Vigil plan for victims of violence. A vigil is being planned to honor those civilians, officers, and agents who have lost their lives or been wounded by recent acts of terror. While the threats facing Gotham affects all of us, the families of these individuals feel the fear and pain of these attacks in a very personal way. Many have cited a need to stand together as a sign of unity and defiance in the face of adversity. However, some believe a public vigil is a bad idea and only gives these violent criminals an easy target. But the GCPD promise a strong presence at the vigil and encourages Gothamites to attend. At the ceremony, family members of the fallen will also pay their respects, and religious leaders will offer words of guidance. My dad, Chip Locke, died in the attack on the police arsenal, says Susanna Locke, Chip's daughter, who is expecting her first child in just over a month. We miss him so much. We're all devastated he won't be here to meet his granddaughter, but I know she'll be proud too, knowing her granddad died helping others, and that's why the vigil is so important, insists Susanna. We owe it to them to be there. Alright, let's look at the bioscan first.
Body. I used the analysis you sent me to simulate its interaction with the virus, and the Bat computer promptly found holes in Freeze's calculations.
Alright.
Lotus. Megavirus. Only one known survivor.
Riddler. How,
Freeze
though?
thinks his blood is now a key to unlocking Lotus's true potential. It appears that Lotus can be synthesized into a restorative agent for the human body. A remarkable one.
Well, Freeze got that part right, but
as soon as Lotus repairs any physical problems, it causes irreparable damage to the subject's brain chemistry.
Explains why the Riddler wasn't the same person.
That's what Riddler meant when he said, I wasn't always like this.
all of these people, all of them trying to kill each other, for something that will make them as deranged as he was in the end.
That explains a lot, actually.
That miracles come with a cost. Lotus is nothing more than a poison.
Harley's already insane, Alfred. I doubt she's worried about taking it up a notch.
Yes, you're probably right. Although if she wants the serum to avoid what happened to her father, well, it's certainly ironic.
Run the simulation
Indeed.
again. And forward the readings to Special Agent Iman Avesta.
I already ran it several times myself. I wanted to be thorough. Silly
Thanks,
notion,
Alfred.
I know. My problems are purely psychological. My real cure is a very long vacation. Somewhere far away from Gotham. A place where the sun actually comes to visit.
Then let's get you to a nice beach, huh? Or wherever you want to go.
Ooh, the possibilities.
Alfred will
Take
remember
some
that.
Thinking.
Avesta.
I read your report. The serum makes the whole thing beyond dangerous.
Did you find out where Waller's keeping Riddler's blood?
Yeah. She's got the area on lockdown, but I think I can get myself in. And then I'm taking these
Be careful.
things off the table. Permanently.
Or let me do it.
Just hold on. Let me find a way to help.
You've got to be around in case John finds Harley. And this needs to be done quickly. I won't let Waller turn the agency back into something like Sanctus, Bruce. The
Be very careful.
Good luck. Let's get you somewhere more comfortable.
Oh, Bruce. Tiffany's up there.
She knows I'm
She's
Batman.
Probably wondering where I hurried off to.
I'm sorry, Al, but we can't risk you falling again.
Very well. No, we mustn't keep Tiffany worrying any longer. She's done quite enough of that the past few days.
Ready?
I got you, Alfred.
I'm afraid that's all we do. Worry the ones closest to us.
We can.
Okay, yes, thank you. The doctor is on her way. How are you feeling?
Well, better. A little more rest and some tea, and I'll be...
Guess I'll be your butler.
Make that a lot more rest, Alfred. You're hurt.
The only thing hurt is my pride. Which, sadly, even the doctor won't be able to fix.
You can put up a strong front, but I'm not leaving your side until the doctor arrives. Got it?
Understood.
Be straight with me. When you told me Alfred wasn't doing well, is this what you were talking about?
I hoped that would remain discreet.
This is not something you hide, Al.
Not
How
from
urged should I
family.
be? You don't need to sugarcoat it. I just need facts.
I'll let Alfred tell you himself.
I told you, I'm fine. Yeah, I'm sorry, it's just... There's a lot more to worry about right now than me.
So, Bruce, after our little talk at your office, I had an idea.
All
There's something I
right.
want to show you. So, I've been working on this in my spare time. I remember you said you could use the help. You know, when you're Batman.
Oh!
I started thinking about
So a
tactical
Robin!
suit, in case I'm ever needed in the field. Para-aramid synthetic lining. Photo-adaptive suit coloring. Full spectrum, full surround heads-up display. I should be able to get the mesh fabricated in no time. I'm getting ahead of myself. The last thing you want is me out there on the rooftops with you.
I mean, I do want a Robin,
This
but...
wasn't all just about me. You've been going up against some heavy opposition, Bruce. More than usual. Alfred told me how Bane nearly killed you.
Twice!
So I
See,
designed you this.
discretion! No.
That's a gun.
Let me read you the specs.
Batman doesn't use guns, Tiffany.
You mean, at all?
It was
I guess
what
I've
killed
never
my
seen you
parents.
use one. But I didn't realize that was, like, a rule.
I hate guns, Tiffany. Ever since I was a boy.
I forgot. I'm sorry.
It's alright.
Still,
You didn't
criminals
know.
are always trying to kill Batman. Are you telling me you've never once considered a gun?
Yes.
Just to even the odds? It's a
I
no-brainer.
won't let myself.
I don't let myself think about it. Once I go down that path,
You don't need to say anything else.
Thank you, Tiffany. I like your idea,
Listen,
though, on the
I should have
superhero.
thought it through more. I just got so caught up in the design, I didn't... I have a lot left to learn.
Don't be so hard on yourself.
Exactly. Found Harley. The old Bonus Bros Carnival, outskirts of town. Better hurry.
I have to go.
We'll be waiting right here.
It's okay, Tiffany. You meant well. Maybe it was a tactical gun that didn't kill people. But Bonus Brothers Carnival. Oh, this isn't creepy. Yeah, that poor dummy. Kind of dead as a doornail. Hey, at least he went out with a smile, I suppose. I'm gonna regret this.
Broken.
Yeah, I don't think it was broken.
Dr. Quinzel. This is Harley's.
Indeed it is. Good girl. You gonna fail with the hammer, Bruce? Sick duck. I guess Batman's not as strong as one thought. All right. I'm a sick duck. I should have known. Oh boy. Ha ha. Nope. Yeah, it's a little bit disturbing. Hey, it scared Bruce. Stairs to nowhere. And spiral. You lost? Do the hangman. You lost. Nice. Is that John?
Oh God, please. You're not making this easy on me, you know?
What's going on?
It wasn't me. I mean, it was me, but it was self-defense.
Okay.
I know it needs work. Stop touching me. You agents. You should never have come here. It's about boundaries, you know? This place, it was special to me and Harley. She came here to hide from people like you. And you rudely show up, uninvited.
You don't kill John.
You were uninvited, weren't you? But how do I know? Bruce didn't send you after me. He's so buddy-buddy with the agency. No! Bruce wouldn't do that. It was like this when I showed up. No. Think, John! Think!
John, I'm...
Bruce? so glad you're here. Please, it's not what it looks like. I can explain. Just try and reserve judgment.
All right, it's okay. Just calm down,
breath,
man.
John. Just calm down.
It was horrible. Just horrible. But you're right. I should do my exercises. Get a hold of myself.
What happened? Is Harley here?
She left just as I got here. The agents, they came looking for her. They're not supposed to just start shooting, Bruce. They're supposed to say, hands up! I've seen it on the TV.
They just attacked you.
I tried to talk sense into them, but they wouldn't listen. They just wanted blood. Something.
Of course they did.
Me. Something dark and vicious and desperate for survival.
Self-defense, but
it started swinging.
You think this is funny?
I'm sorry. I always laugh when I'm nervous.
That might make sense.
I completely redecorated, didn't I?
Yeah.
I wonder what Harley would think of the new color scheme.
You said you hit them with something.
I think so. I just grabbed whatever came to hand.
This woman has a gunshot wound.
Oh, really?
In the back.
Oh, yeah, it's coming back to me now. She was going for her partner's gun, and I just went on autopilot. I didn't stop until I was safe. I've just been sitting here in the dark until you came in.
This just happened, right? I'm surprised you don't have more clarity.
You saying lying?
I'm saying it's strange.
If I hadn't fought them off, I'd be the one lying in a pool of blood. You believe me, don't you?
I do believe that they would have killed you.
What do we really have? It's the foundation of any healthy relationship.
What kind of question is that? Of course I do.
Then what's with all the suspicion? You're just trying to tell me what you think I want to hear. You're supposed to be on my side! I guess I'm an idiot for expecting that, aren't I?
What do you mean?
No.
Whatever this is between us, it's off balance. The goodwill only flows one way.
Really?
Towards me. You've made that very clear by now.
John, that's not true, okay? You're imagining things.
Really? Loopy old John's hearing the voices again. Is that it?
I didn't know you were hearing voices.
How to stick the knife in, Bruce. I should have known things were wrong when you drank Harley's slushy after I
Oh yeah, I did do that.
I was in love. You've been using me from the start. At least have the decency to admit it. The least you can do is come clean about that.
I haven't.
Stupid Bruce. Please, please, don't feed me any more lies.
It's not true, John. I care about you. As a friend, I really do.
Say that. We
John,
both
remember
know
that.
That's a lie.
It is not.
Respect me enough to tell me the truth.
Dodge. I won't punch him.
John?
I know. You can fight better than that.
Oh boy.
What do you need your bat suit to really get you in the mood?
So you know. Again.
You forget I know you, Bruce. The real you. Always hiding behind some kind of mask. Playboy, businessman, criminal. Bat. Can't fool a friend. Someone who really takes the time to look. You kinda gave it away with the laptop. Then you fell on your own sword to save Katzy. As if I needed more proof.
Well done, John. You figured it out.
And you like Batman.
I'm impressed.
Only because you underestimate me. I never miss a trick. It all gets filed away up here.
You think you can use that against me? As blackmail?
Oh, I would never. We're two threads in the same stitch. Remember?
I'm not sure where this is leading.
Even under strain.
Then what's your point?
After we raided the agency's convoy, Harley stashed one of their trucks here. And now it's gone. Which means she's getting out of town. Across the Gotham Bridge. Let me help you stop her.
Well, again, since I am your friend.
Just a little faith. I swear to you, this was self-defense.
I believe it.
One more time. You do believe me, don't you? You still have faith in me, don't you? Your old buddy, John?
I do.
This is a mess. And we are gonna need to talk about it more. But
I do believe it was self-defense. I don't believe it. How much of it was self-defense? Your relationship with John has changed.
I'm sorry I doubted you, John.
Gosh, Bruce, I'm overcome. I'm sorry I doubted you. But I feel so much better now that we've hashed this out.
I just want what's best for you, John.
Murderous agents find her. She's got explosives and the virus. If they start shooting, things could get really exciting.
Can I just ask one thing, John?
Boy.
No killing.
Remember when you said you could buy me a car? I think I'd like to take you up on the offer.
Oh, he remembered that. Sure. Why not? It's a hard one. It really is, guys. Oh, there's an achievement too. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like it was self-defense from John, because John has done nothing but be good to us. I feel like he did shoot the person in the back, but I feel like it might have been autopilot. But I'm going to put trust and faith in him, even though I shouldn't, because we know how he turns out in every other media. Why would this one be different? Okay. Zero Sum Game. 20G completed Chapter 5 of Episode 4. Zero Sum Game. Bring our gamer score up to 11,075. This is just some really hard choices, truly and honestly. But I don't know. Let's just hope for the best, shall we? Oh, good, Harley.
Get back! I'll blow this bridge to hell if you don't give me Riddler's blood!
Can't do it, Quinn. Even if I wanted to.
I mean it! The bridge and every sad son of a bitch on it!
The blood is gone! The serum you want is no longer an option! Stand down now! No one needs to get hurt!
I said get back!
They're gonna kill her, Bruce! They're gonna shoot first and ask questions later! I can't just stand here and do nothing! We can't let that happen!
We'll keep her safe. I
Keep her
hope.
safe, John. You don't have to worry.
Hearing you say that really calms my nerves.
Wayne, about time you showed up. What in the good goddamn is he doing here?
Director
He is my
Waller,
friend.
Don's, been aiding Bruce's investigations.
This creature's with you?
John is a friend.
Amanda Waller, meet John Doe. He's a trusted friend.
I'm here to defuse the situation.
I have my doubts, but hell. At this point, I'll try anything. Harley's making demands we simply can't meet. Her detonator's on a dead man's switch. She lets it go. This bridge is history. This situation is rapidly spiraling out of control. I'm running out of options. Harley is heading towards a cliff, and she's gonna drag all of us with her.
You're not helping by having your men close in on her. If anything, you're provoking her to violence.
Exactly.
The time for talking is over. All
No,
she
it
wants
isn't.
is Riddler's goddamn blood, and that's gone. One of my own people destroyed it. Someone inside the agency. The serum Quinn wanted to make is off the table for good.
Why don't we let Bruce try negotiating? He spent a lot of time with Harley recently.
Give it a shot, Bruce. See what you can do. Stand down, people. Let him through.
Well, well, well. Bruce Wayne!
Harley.
You made it out of the icebox. Good for you. Should've
Yeah,
guessed
it was
you
cool.
were working with Waller. Had me fooled. Up to a point. All I want is Riddler's blood. I get it. I leave Gotham for good. That agency hellbeast says she don't got it, but I know she's lying through her teeth. Her people took it from the Leia.
The serum you're trying to make, it doesn't do what you think it does.
How do you know about that?
Because I looked into it. It does as much harm as it does good, maybe more. Harley, you're a doctor. You have to understand. It destroys your brain chemistry.
Uh-huh. Sure. You're gonna tell me you love me, Wayne?
Excuse me?
I like a little romance when I'm getting screwed.
Yeah.
I'm holding all the goddamn cards. Either they give me what I want, or I play the one that goes boom! I ain't fooling around. I'll do it without a second thought.
I know why you're doing this, Harley. If you're afraid of inheriting your father's illness, I can help you find a cure.
What did I say when I first brought you to the subway? Never bring up my dear old dad again!
Bruce, what the hell are you doing? Harley does not like talking about such personal things.
Stand down!
Let him go.
Bruce, keep on like that, she's gonna lose it!
Puddin'?
Let me talk to her. I know her better than anyone.
I'm so glad you're here, baby. These deadbeats want my head on a stick.
You can do it, John. I believe in you.
I won't let you down.
I hope
Everything
not.
worked out. Up here. Trust me. I learned from the best.
Okay, just...
I hope so.
Just watch.
Don't punch her.
reason with her. She thinks you have her best interests at heart.
I got this, Bruce. I'm just gonna be myself. Just like you told me in the cafe.
Oh, God.
Hey, don't worry about a thing. With all these people watching, how can I not live up to the occasion?
Where is this gonna go?
Those two reprobates getting their heads together is a recipe for a disaster. Oh, what were you thinking?
Bruce suggested trying to talk this through my roommates. I've got one or two ideas.
John said it himself. He knows her better than anyone. As long as he keeps her talking, there's still a chance she won't blow the bridge.
There's truth in that. Not enough to inspire confidence, but it's better than nothing.
I believe in John.
I don't like the look of that. Not one bit. You gotta be kidding. This is going south. We're gonna shut this down right now.
If we interfere now, we could push him right back into Harley's arms.
If we don't, everyone on this bridge will die. Stand by to move in, people. Alpha team, move into flank. Take your positions. Look for a clean shot.
We have to trust him.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
You gotta trust him, Waller. I'm telling you, he'll come through.
With a
always
marriage
has.
Proposal, maybe. Not a successful resolution to the crisis at hand.
You need to have faith. Stand down.
You backstabbing piece of crap!
Don't struggle, Harley. They think you're a fighter. They're gonna put you in the hole.
I'm gonna rip your head off, you two-diamond son of a...
Get her out of here.
You did good, John.
You broke my heart.
Bruce showed me how to be good, Harley. In a way you...
Wow!
Could.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Doe. You did a great job. The virus, please.
You know what to do, John.
So. I don't think anyone should have this. Least of all you.
Well then, we'll no longer be requiring your service.
No! What are you doing? He helped us.
You betrayed me after I saved the day? You agency people! You're just the worst!
Find that maggot! And get Quinn in the truck immediately! Where's Wayne? I want him secured! Subdue him if you have to!
Oh! No, John, I agree with your... She doesn't need it, but it needs to be destroyed. John, what are you doing?
Thanks, Bruce.
Please don't
it's good
kill
to know
him.
you have my back.
John?
You corrupt pigs. You're supposed to stand for justice. But you're liars. And you're murderers. And you're so goddamn rude. What the heck? What's wrong with this thing? Come on. Why won't you just work? Yes! That's what I want to see! You and me. You're dead together. You're all going to pay for your crimes. Batman and I, we're going to bring you all justice.
Okay, but you need to stop hurting people like that.
So much fun.
Oh my. What ails you? Yeah, I don't know what to think. I don't. I am completely lost with this one. All right, so the punchline. 100G completed chapter 6 of episode 4. And I'm lost. The punchline, 100G. Bring our gamer score up to 11,175. John, I'm trying to do what's best for you. You need to stop hurting people. I want to be your friend, I do. Here we go. All right. You and 45.2% of players left Tiffany feeling apologetic. Tiffany felt regretful after learning that you hate guns. You left Tiffany feeling apologetic for questioning Batman's code. What were the other choices then? Ha 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 ha! You and 71.5% of players left Waller livid. She was combative when he made excuses about how poorly things went with the Pact. You irritated Waller when you said she shouldn't use the Sanctus tech. She became livid after you sided with John on the bridge. Oh, even worse. You and 17.7% of players left Alfred feeling disheartened. Alfred was reluctant when you addressed his illness. You made him cheerful with the mention of a vacation. Alfred became disheartened when you explained your hatred for guns. That's an interesting Joker picture. You and 64.3% of players set John down the path of being a vigilante. Wait, so he is gonna be like Batman? I'm confused. John was suspended when you said you were trying to help him in the subway. He appreciated that you allowed him to leave to find Harley by himself. You have earned John's trust, and he has vowed that the two of you will clean up Gotham together. So he's a vigilante. I like the outfit, though. You and 42.7% of players left Avesta feeling determined. She was relieved that you didn't hold the fact that she told Waller your identity against her. She was understanding about your pragmatic approach to Batman's code. She was determined after she talked to you about destroying Riddler's blood. Did you lower the temperature for Mr. Freeze? You and 94.7% of players showed Mr. Freeze compassion by lowering the temperature in the airlock. Good. Did you trust John to find Harley by himself? You and 86.9% of players told John that you trusted him to find Harley by himself. Wow, those choices weren't good. All right, while we wait for this to be done, I want to go back to the Joker. So he's gonna be like Batman. I mean, I really, really do like that Joker outfit. But what have I made John become? Oh boy. I am scared. Check again. Well, we were in the majority once again. So what was the other option? That he became a villain? Interesting. I'm curious to see where this is gonna go. Oops, wrong way. Yeah, bought that. So it still looks like we're gonna be fighting the Joker, right? I guess we will start up here tomorrow then, which means we should be done with this come tomorrow as well. So, wow, what a night. A dark night. As always, my perfectionist community. If any achievement tonight has helped you to perfect the game, even though, again, this is all story-related, and hopefully, yeah, there should be an issue on it, has helped you in any way, or even any of the other games that has been played here on the show has helped you to either perfect or get the achievements that you may have been wanting, I am glad. Because at the end of the day, as I always say, if you don't have fun with the game that you're playing, then it is pointless to be playing, because games are all about fun. And because of that, achievements are nothing more than memories, dreams, aspirations, to show what you have accomplished. So come back tomorrow for the season finale of Batman, The Enemy Within. And until then, I'll see you on the next Achievement Perfectionist.